The email validation process.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today, I'm going to go over how the validation process works on the ZeroBounce platform. So once I'm logged into ZeroBounce.net, I will go ahead and navigate to the validate section. In here, I will be presented with a few different things. The ability to upload a list. I can also do validation for up to 25 emails at one time. And I'll also see all of the previous validations that may have taken place on my account. I can also see deleted files by toggling this here. We delete all of files after 30 days for your privacy. However, we do keep the file names and dates so that you can understand what files you may have uploaded in the past. But the contents are all deleted after 30 days. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I have a file here that I will go ahead and upload. So I've gone ahead and uploaded this file. You will see that it's just a simple file with email addresses on it. If you did have more columns, such as other data points, you can go ahead and include those. We will put back on the file anything that you provide to us, but we really only need the email address and some other information if you would like the data appends. However, email address is all that's required. You can go ahead and say, does your first row contain a label? Which is yes. For me, it does, and it's considered the email address. That's the first row here. And do we want to remove any dupes? For me, I'm selecting yes. I do have dupes on my file. So as I go through, I will next be presented with Verify Plus. This is a feature that we have released in 2025. This feature gives us a lot of power to be able to break through some of the very problematic domains when it comes to getting a good validation result. Okay. Verify Plus is a feature that allows us to get through those obstacles and also is being now powering our ability to break through catch-alls. So our goal as a company is to reduce catch-alls to a number of 0. That's a very hard but achievable mission that we're going for. As you continue to use ZeroBounce, I would encourage you to allow Verify Plus. There are some additional terms, so please, you have to read through them and agree to them. On this, I'm going to say we accept it for this validation, but ask me every time. If you're an API user and you want to use Verify Plus always, please just go ahead and hit always allow, and then we'll also work on your API calls as well and integrations. So I'm going to go ahead and ask and proceed. I have 10 emails here. The next question is, do I want to score the remaining catch-alls that are on the list? I'm going to go ahead and hit yes, and I'm going to click validate the emails. So in that process, we've gone ahead and get the file uploaded. I've asked and requested to get this file validated. It is now getting picked up by the ZeroBounce systems, and we'll start processing right away. And as we're going through here, I will show you what the results look like and some of the more powerful things that we are doing. As you can see, the file is now being picked up for processing. It's a very small file. It shouldn't take too long. There are some concepts around certain types of domains that have gray listing put on them, anti-gray listing actually, and they are a setting that is done on the mail server or spam filter in front of the domain that is requesting us to come back after a certain period of time. So with this being 10 emails, as you can see, it's not something that took us too long to do, less than 1 minute. I got all the results back, and also we went through and put the scoring into the next section. So we scored those results as well. If I go ahead and open it, you will see a breakdown of all the different results that were on that file. So, how many were valid, how many were catch-alls. And I do have another step which I'm going to share on that advanced catch-all verification. So in here, I had a bunch of dupes as well. We do not charge for dupes, just to be super clear. And also, we do not charge for any unknowns, which means that we were not able to get to a response on the validation. As a platform, we are under 1% for unknowns, something we're very, very proud of, which means we can validate all of the domains. Sometimes there's some obscure things, or sometimes mail servers go down as we are trying to validate, and so that's where our unknowns will come in. But it's a very easy and simplified process. In addition, we have an AI overview of what will give you some ideas and concepts of your specific results. Okay. So in here, what we're also saying is that there's some recommendations on what you should do with the results. So remove the invalid emails. You don't want to send to those. Keep a healthy IP and make sure you're checking your list regularly and keep it up to date. And we also encourage you to segment catch-alls. So this is how it would work for our normal validation. You can go ahead and download the results. In here, you will be requested to which columns you'd like to add as part of your results. So you have your account, the first name, gender, MX, SMTP, etc. Did you mean as typos? All of these can be toggled on and off, and your preferences will remain saved once you select them. So you can hit download, and once you do, you'll be presented with a zip file. That zip file will go ahead and start to get downloaded, as you can see. And as I open up that zip file, you can see here, this is exactly the breakout that you will have as a result of this. So we break all of our categories down into individual CSV files, and that's to make it very easy for you if you wish to bring these results into a certain platform and do it through that manner. So if you just want the valid emails, here you go. You got it. If you want all of the results to do something in Excel or parse some stuff out or go digging through it, you got it. We also include a PDF, and in that PDF, it has a breakdown of what the different results look like. So let me share that for you. And this is what you'll get an access to. This is more of a overview. And I, again, put in a bunch of kind of dummy content here so that you guys could get an idea of what this would look like. And this is a PDF that's included with all results. So with that, that is how our bulk verification works. We also have the ability for you to do individual emails where you can go ahead and type, whatever you want. Let's make some stuff up here. I have no clue if that's a real email. I guess we'll find out. I'm also going to go ahead and put a few typos in here so you can get an idea. So gmail.com, let's do something like that. And I can go ahead and validate those emails. And again, you will see some stuff here around do not mails, invalid emails. And if I go in here, you'll actually even see that this was a typo. And we're saying that this is a possible typo, and we suggested the fix. That's a really nice key feature. This is also inclusive on our API for people that are looking to get typos fixed in their forms. So with that, this is our validation product at a basic level. You can also do any of our integrations. So we have native integrations that we built, we manage, and we do a very good job keeping up with. That is the ones highlighted here in stars. In particular, we're HubSpot users, and so we have a very, very deep integration with HubSpot and a lot of the major CRMs. We can also connect to your cloud-based storage systems if that's something that you may be using. So if your files are on Dropbox or AWS, we can also do SFTP and push the results back there as well. So we make it very simple for you to use our platform. We also have a bunch of third-party integrations that other companies have done towards us. And so we've gone ahead and listed what we can here. And of course, we have a Zapier integration, which gives you, almost unlimited capabilities with all of the other tools, major tools out there. And then we have some other apps and add-ons. These are things that we've built. So Chrome extensions, Firefox extensions, Google Sheet extensions, the ability to do validation through HubSpot forms. These are all included, and I want to be super clear. All of the official and apps add-ons, there are no cost to those. These are free. We built them. We're providing access to you. All you need is validation credits in order to be able to use them. So with that, these are just a bunch of different integrations that we have, and you're welcome to use anything you would like. In addition, we do support the ability for you to do multiple file uploads. If you have 10 files you want to upload, just toggle this over to multiple so we're ready for it. And you can drag all 10 over here and it makes your process a lot easier to do the uploads. We support CSV, TXT, XLS, and XLX, SX files as well. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you understanding. This is how our validation engine works.